Another of my favorite ghost stories. The Conference House Ghost resides in an old house on Staten Island, Manhattan, within the boundaries of New York City, and is considered a major sightseeing attraction. The house itself is a sturdy, white, two-story building erected along typical English manor house lines in 1688, on a site known as Bentley Manor in what is today Tottenville. There are two large rooms on the ground floor and a staircase leading to an upper story. Also divided into two rooms, and a basement contains the kitchen and a vault-like enclosure. The original owner of the house was Captain Billop of the British Navy, and his descendants lived in the house until the close of the Revolutionary period. Local legend states that the house has been haunted for many years, with the story being was that Billop, a hard man, jilted his fiancée and that she died of a broken heart in that house. For several generations back, reports of noises, murmurs, sighs, moans, and pleas had been received. The old Staten Island Transcript, a local newspaper, has mentioned these things going on over the years. When the house was being rebuilt, after having been taken over as a museum by the city, the workers are said to have heard the strange noises also. Recently, when investigated by a medium that was unacquainted with the house, on the second floor room to the left, she reported seeing a woman named Jane, stout, white-haired, wearing a dark green dress and a fringed shawl. The medium mentioned the name Howe, and it must be understood that the connection to a Lord Howe was unknown until after checking up on the history of the house. The medium then described a man with white hair, or a wig, wearing a dark coat with embroidery at the neck, tan breeches, dark shoes, and possessed of a wide square face, a thick face, and looking Dutch, and that the man had died in that room. She then spoke of the presence of a small boy in garb of that period, and she thought that this was where Billop was born and lived, and became a prominent Tory leader up to and during the Revolution. He was reported to be a big man, involved with boats and the fleet fishing industry. It was also felt that he had a loud voice, broad forehead, high cheekbones, was a vigorous man, tall, with shaggy hair, and probably Dutch. It was also reported that there was the essence of violence involving and by Indians. There are historical records bearing witness to Indian hostilities with people being killed. The medium also spoke of sensing 6 people being buried in the basement, who were actually wounded Revolutionary soldiers who had died in the house when it was being used as a hospital. The strongest of spirits was sensed on the stairway, where it was reported that Billop had killed a female slave using a long knife. It may be that all or one of these ghosts were responsible for the haunted occurrences at the house. The end.